Hello there, Big Benedict here. We're playing Dark Souls 3. This is my guide and walkthrough for the PC version. We're currently on the 21st installment, and it is entitled, by my own choosing, Anor Londo Archers, because it's an allusion to the aforementioned archers from Dark Souls, and I had problems trying to identify, in the game, what this would be titled, because if I named it something like Pontiff Sullivan Bonfire, then people may stumble across it erroneously in the search results or something like that, maybe if they're looking for the boss fight, and I don't want to be a keyword spammer, because there are far too many of those people, such as the Rad Brad, who calls his videos walkthroughs when they're playthroughs. Anyway, so we've got a pair of dicks down here in the form of these two guys who aggro as a group, unfortunately, and we've got, I think, at the very minimum, 3 of these giants whom you'll have to fight if you want all the stuff, all the loot and the drops and stuff like that. Unfortunately, there are about a dozen deacons up and to the left on the walkway over there, and it's in your best interest to take out the deacons first. The run back over to the archers is kind of obnoxious, and I'll show you I think maybe a couple shortcuts that you can do to alleviate the run back a little bit. But this guy here, it looks like he's got, I think it's called the Drang Hammers or something like that, and these guys chase you quite a bit. There's a couple of NPCs in this game. Well, I know one later in the archives area that they aggro in a group, and the group is 3 in number rather than 2 here. But this guy's got a bitch move. See that? I hate that move. So I think this guy might be a little bit more problematic for us, but we'll take him down. I mean, they're dropping shit. That's what they're doing. They're dropping shit that I don't need, but I'll probably just end up selling it, which is nice because I don't think you've ever been allowed to sell stuff in Dark Souls before. And it's nice though because I don't think we've aggroed the deacons really. So what's going to happen here, guys, there's a couple of edits that I want to explain, because the run back to the archers, whom you can run past all of them if you want to. The thing about this, it's funny because in Dark Souls 1, there is no running past enemies in certain parts. Like, think of the Anor Londo archers in Dark Souls. Think of the last one in between you and the bonfire. You don't run past him. There's no running past shit in that game. I mean, you know what I mean. Like, crucial parts. Like, it's parry or die time on that last archer. Or, you can shoot him with poison arrows or something like that, but I like the parry. I really do. I think it's the premiere of the game. It always has been, although it's really tight in this game. Very tight. So we're going to take care of these guys here. I don't know what they're called. They're fun to fight, though. We're going to come up here, and we're going to open up a little bit of a shortcut. You'll see the deacons up here. And I think we're going to back off, actually, and open up that shortcut. See the door over there? We're going to open that up as well, too. This is one of my favorite areas in the game. It's so gorgeous, and it's just, there's areas in this game and in this whole series where I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave the area. I don't want to advance. That was one of my biggest issues when I was playing this game. Do you know why I started the game over like 5 or 6 times? Never going past the halfway mark. It was because I didn't want and I feared that the game would end. I was fearing the end of the game. I didn't want it to end. I wanted it to last forever. So I'm doing a really poor example here of taking these guys out, but it's okay. I mean, we're not doing too bad. And maybe I'm not going to show you that shortcut. I hope I do. I can't remember why I'm doing this and not showing the shortcut. But anyway, all you do is you go all the way back the way we came, go through the door. There's an elevator that will take you up here a little bit more quickly. And do you see what I'm doing right over here? I am going up to these archers and pretty much staring them down because I want to see the face of my fucking enemy. Here he is right up there. I don't understand it. You should not be able to run past these guys. But anyway, what I'm going to show you is pretty much suicide, but it's a necessary type of suicide. What was I talking about? Necessary type of suicide or something like that? I was going along fine, running with a pretty good tangent, and all of a sudden the whole screen went black because that happens constantly to my videos. And there's nothing I hate more than that. I hate it. Anyway, there's the sign of my death right there, my signpost. So what I'm going to do is wait for this guy to fire, or I should say, go just about when he's ready, and we're going to throw this son of a bitch off. There you go, have fun, because we've been in that position about 10 times, or, well, I should say I have. Okay, so what we're going to do now is jump down here. I believe I aggroed that guy unintentionally up there. I like to sneak up on them and try to do a backstab, but irritatingly, sometimes it yeah, he's aggroed, I can tell. Is he? No. They look so serene, don't they? With their capes kind of blowing in the wind. See, snap into place, snap. See, sometimes it doesn't snap and do that. Anyway, he doesn't die, but if you follow him down there, you can't get back up here without going all the way back to where the deacons are. So let's see if we could push this guy off. Ooh, no. It didn't snap him into place. These guys can be a nightmare. They can be fun to fight. I think they're pretty fun to fight. And you're going to get probably a lot of loot because some of the knights in this game are vanquished permanently. Some aren't. These ones aren't. So I think I'm going to try to do a jumping attack on this guy. Come back here so my stamina regens a little bit. And look for a couple of moves to parry. And I think... Okay, so the edit, I do need... Okay, well, you probably don't care about the edits, do you? The edit occurred when I went into the church downstairs through the door, in case you're wondering. Okay. I think that move, I'm pretty sure that move can be parried, the one that he did, that thrust. The main one we're looking for is, it should be, yeah, you can parry that. Where's the other one? His signature move. Sometimes if you back away from him and then close, yeah, there you go. Okay, now, this right here, right over here, right there, that's an edit. I didn't have to say anything, but it kind of is disingenuous if I don't say anything about it because it looks like I did this all in one take. But I was satisfied with the footage before, and I just decided to link a little footage. Okay, so I don't think I was able to backstab this guy, was I? I think this is so fun, this whole section, it really is fun, with the threat of death around every corner. Oh, this guy has a spear. And if you don't be careful, that could happen to you. And sometimes you won't land on anything except air, and then you're obviously dead. So they have a bash, a shield bash, and they also have a backhand, which is pretty mean-spirited of the game, actually. So be really careful, especially if his back is turned. Anyway, so we're going to open up a shortcut over here. And it's right over here. So I apologize that I did not include the elevator, but it's right next to the bonfire. All you have to do is find it, which is not hard. In fact, it's all the way just straight down from that door right there, on the top level. Okay, notice how when you go up the elevators, Jesus Christ, the ladders, it doesn't drain your stamina like it did in Dark Souls 2. And I believe there is an item down there as well. Okay, we're heading on over to Anor Londo. And we've got more archers to deal with. Now there's a hidden wall over here. There is a, in my opinion, it's a shitty ring, but you know, if you want to collect all the rings, there's a ring over there. I'm gonna have to come back there and explore that room a little bit more, because it seems like it's too big of a room just to have one hidden chest. Okay, so we're looking pretty good. We're sitting pretty with 25,000 souls. I think do I have the broadsword on? No, I don't. Is that the broadsword? No, I think it's just a standard longsword. Anyway, this, I believe, is where we fought the gargoyle in the first game. Anor Londo, it's coming up. We were kind of already in it the whole time since the last video. Or, well, no, this whole video. Everything post Pontiff Sullivan. And here's the bonfire. In the next video, we're going to be fighting more archers. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and remember to take care.